Continuing on our Whitsunday and Great Barrier Reef trip, today we're embarking on lots of adventures on Daydream Island and in Airlie Beach.
So far on this bucket list trip, we've been refreshed by the Great Barrier Reef, beached ourselves on the Whitehaven shores, taken the plunge with lots of underwater adventures and even a private underwater room. And we've celebrated Polly's birthday with some tidally quirky surprises. And we're not done yet.
Today we're at Daydream Island, which we arrived at the night before, and which was actually a surprise for me as I had no idea where we would stay or what we would do for the last 2 days of our trip. And so it was time to dive into the alone and see what stuff John had arranged.
Which you'll see included lots of activities from underwater yoga, stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, sightseeing, feeding stingrays, and a lot more surprises towards the end.
Welcome to Daydream Island.
So, knowing Polly's love for yoga, I figured we'd start our Daydream Island adventure with a yoga and meditation session, but with a twist. To do so at the island's underwater observatory. I don't know if there's a downward-facing fish pose, but if so, now would be the time to do it. Namaste. So starting out, I found it hilarious that the yogi Polly was clearly daydreaming at Daydream Island and not following the instructions properly.
Alright, maybe my mind rendered a bit, but let's be honest, John wasn't exactly a model student either. But hey, who can blame us? The underwater world is simply mesmerizing. Besides, yoga is always my favorite way to start the day, and especially so when you're surrounded by such lovely marine life. Seriously, where else in the world can you do a downward dog with a manta ray as your witness?
Thank you so much, Molly.
Of course, no worries. What do you meditate about?
So, if the YouTube world was ever curious about our different diets, you got mine, you got Polly's.
Oh shit. What? Thank you. I really love today.
Today has just started, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
9:30.
Already starting to love it.
Polly's so excited because she found Dory, she says. Dory has probably forgotten about you already anyways. Alright, so we're going water activities, then after that stingray splash, then after that surprise activity.
What activity?
Surprise activity?
A lover's cove?
No.
No.
So after some dreamingly breakfast, it was time for more activities. First up, to go hit the water for some fun in the sun. Good. Come on, you got this. Yes, come on, you got it. Trust yourself. You're a yogi, you have good balance. Boo. She's doing it. Okay.
So we started out doing some stand-up paddle boarding, which was fun. But of course, John can't just do things normally. He always has to goof around, which meant that he basically spent more time in the water than on the board. But you know what? He's just a big kid at heart, and it's hard not to smile when you're with him. Then we had some fun kayaking together, where the little child John of course kept grooving around.
Oh boy, I don't want to go into the water. It's so cold. See? Less than 1 minute of effort.
Well, it's mandatory to get older, but optional to be a grown-up, isn't it? Anyways, then we continue to explore the island and its many activities. This mermaid looks more like Polly. It's a nice view.
Oh my god, hi.
Oh yeah, this view also good.
Then it was finally time to make some fishy friends by feeding the amazing stingrays, something we had been really looking forward to. We couldn't wait to wade into the water and meet these graceful creatures face to fin.
Ready to meet the stingrays? What the? I'm gonna see smaller versions of you. Your babies. Say hi. Oh, it's already coming to you, honey. What you doing?
Feeding!
Feeding. Okay. Ooh, between my legs. Okay. It's coming for you now.
Guess so. Is it wide enough?
There's a big one next to your foot, no? Yeah? There's a big bit of salmon right next to your foot. Oh yeah, there's a little one this one.
Oh, the fish is still here, one of them.
Aww.
There you go.
Don't worry if you drop it, they'll just swim over it. You do swim over it. But they jump.
Oh, that is quick.
Who did? I did?
Interacting with the playful stingrays was so much fun, and it was so hilarious how they craved swimming between your legs, almost like a cat wanting to rub itself against you. And the best part? No teeth to worry about, just smooth velvety skin and a whole lot of fun. With our stingray buddies' bellies full and our hearts even fuller, we paused to say hello to the Ray parents before continuing our adventure with some other underwater celebrities, sea stars and sea cucumbers.
Polly's birthday is the perfect excuse to shower her with love and surprises. So after the stingray experience, I had another special treat planned for her. A little something that speaks to her artistic soul and a chance to create a keepsake that will remind her of this trip in years to come.
Now first, Cove. Who's my lover?
Not me.
Oh.
It's a final surprise for today before we leave the island. We're gonna do a paint and sip at Lover's
I
Cove.
was thinking photography, like at Lover's Cove.
No, we're paint and sip.
Awesome! The view was stunning, no doubt about it. But let's be real, my masterpiece of a painting was even more breathtaking, if I do say so myself. As for John's artwork, well, let's just say he's better at holding a paintbrush than using one. But hey, at least he tried, right?
Oh, Polly's almost done with hers. And then I made this. And to my horror and Polly's delight, it turned out that there was going to be a show and tell at the end of the session. And Polly couldn't stop laughing, knowing that I had to show and explain mine.
This is a beaver.
Oh yeah.
That's what I wait for.
A beautiful trout.
Beautiful sunsets. But time for us to head back home. Yes. After surviving the show and tell and maybe traumatizing a few innocent bystanders, it was time to bid farewell to Daydream Island and head back to Airlie Beach for the final night of the trip and the final set of surprises for Polly. Okay, so our time at Daydream Island is coming to an end. We have our last night and you have no idea where we're going. So we've been in a house underwater, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's time to do the opposite. What do you think?
Boat on ground.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my gosh. Huh. John is so silly having arranged this for us, but it was kind of the perfect transition from our stays at Great Barrier Reef and Daydream Island to stay on a boat, but on land. And the bungalow really felt like being on a boat.
We're gonna have to hold knife for the stars. Thank you so much. You're all the best.
Once settled in our boat, our stomachs started rumbling like a pirate ship in need of provisions, and so we ventured to the neighboring Northerly's restaurant for some delicious food and drink. And with filled stomachs, we waddled back to our boat for an early night, as we would be having some final fun activities and final surprises for Polly in the morning before our flight back to the Gold Coast. Good morning, Captain.
Good morning.
Let's set sail.
Since we have some internal Titanic relationship jokes and that we recently recreated the Titanic life drawing scenes, we suddenly decided to make the most out of our boat bungalow.
Then it was time for the final surprise of the trip, which actually had originally been planned as the very first surprise of the whole trip, but due to the plane delays on the first day, had to be rescheduled. You remember first day we had to cancel a few activities for surprises, yep? So we're doing one of them today. We're going to be riding a Trike motorcycle.
Huh?
It's coming up there now. Personally, I love motorbikes and I used to have one back in Hong Kong. So I thought, why not add a little vroom to our final day in Airlie Beach and take in the sights for our final time.
Yeah, so just see how we go.
You speak all the time. Nice. You ready? First time.
I had never expected a trike trip like this. It really was the perfect way for us to cruise around, soak into the sights, and create some final memories on this unforgettable trip.
And our driver was a great tour guide teaching us all about the area and also brought us up to a beautiful spot with amazing view, where plots were currently selling for $1 million each. If we win the lottery, we now know what we'll spend it on. Made it!
There you go, guys.
Thank you so much.
No worries at all. All the best.
We'll be sure to recommend it as well. It was so much fun.
See ya.
You're an amazing tour guide as well. Thank you.
We pulled it off.
Yeah, we did. Say hi and thanks to Michelle as well.
Will do.
As the Trike motorcycle rumbled to a stop, it marked the end of our week-long whirlwind adventure in the Whitsundays. It was time to head back to the Gold Coast, back to our everyday lives, which, if we're being perfectly honest, isn't that bad either. But we will miss this place dearly. But most of all, we'll cherish the memories we've made. Memories that will forever hold a special place in our hearts.
As we say goodbye to the Whitsundays, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for this incredible experience. From the goofy mermaid surprises, the beautiful nature, the romantic surprises, the amazing underwater stay, the fun activities, the great people, and anything in between. This was just such an amazing trip, and it's easily a place that we would recommend anyone visiting. I couldn't ask for more from this trip, and I feel thankful and grateful for having John, who prepared so many sweet surprises for my birthday. This trip was such an unforgettable experience.
Living the dream. Back to reality.
Yes. And so now we're back on the Gold Coast and we are excited to get back to sharing all the amazing fun things there is to do here. We have a long list of hundreds of things that we want to try and share with you here on the Gold Coast, and we've even made a public website so that anyone may get inspired by all the things there is to do. And if you see anything on that list that you think we should prioritize next, let us know.
Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!